Now, this is a video for a Honda Accord 2 litre EX automatic. Car's covered 55,000 miles, benefits from a full service history, registered NB08ETY. Car's in absolutely beautiful condition, but I'll go around the car for you just to show you just how nice this car is. Near side headlamp and fog light there, completely free of any cracks or condensation. You'll find if you look very hard there's stone chips somewhere on the car, but in reality it's very clean. Bonnet there, again you've got the odd one or two tiny little ones, just what, so find one, situ one there, that's about as much as I can find. Offside lights and fog light again, completely unmarked there. So front offside wing, free of any marks or dents or otherwise. Front tyres got tons and tons of tread on it, and the alloy, apart from, if I look closely, the tiniest bit of curbing there and a little bit down there as well, but generally very good indeed. Flanks of the car, very clean, very crisp. You can see the wing mirror there, housing's all good, repeaters all good again, no cracks or otherwise. It is absolutely mirror smooth, it's wonderful. Rear wing again, unmarked. Rear tyre again, tons and tons of tread, and the alloy on this side, on this one, is without any mark or corrosion anywhere. Just to go down the flank here, get a good angle, see just how mirror smooth that side is. There's no car parking dinks or anything on there at all. Coming around the back of the car again, rear bumper absolutely without a blemish on there. I'll do the same, just crouch down low on this near side as well, and again I cannot find a flaw on this side at all. It's again just like a mirror down there. Rear tyre again, absolutely superb, tons and tons of tread, and the alloy unmarked. Coming down this side here, again really clean and crisp. Rear mirror housing again, completely unmarked. And final front wing there. So the only one side, there's always one that lets the side down. This alloy here, again, tyre is absolutely perfect, but this one, being the near side, is the one that always catches anything. So you have got a little bit on the outside edge of this alloy, and you just got one there on the spoke there, which again, it could do a touching in, you could get away with that on just the one alloy. Just to pattern back here, but generally on the outside, it's a car, given the age of the car, which is in extraordinary condition. Coming into the boot area here, absolutely massive boot on the Accord. You've got a 60/40 fold on the rear seats, just got these little tabs up here to pull back to open those up, but really nicely finished. It's a very high quality machine. Underneath here, you've got all your tools and your inflation kit, it's all there, good and intact. Show these rear seats, look absolutely as new. It's a really fabulous order back there. Rear near side door card, usually these later plastics on the Accord are really top order. Again, it's just simply cannot fault it. And so the offside door card as well, again absolutely unmarked. It really doesn't look as though anyone sat in the back of this car, in all honesty. So driver side door card again, as with the others, absolutely superb condition. Even the grab handles without any wear on it. Got your memory functions for your electric wing mirrors there. Obviously all your controls for electric windows, all perfect. The car benefits from a full set of Honda overmats in the car. Sill area is absolutely spot on. Electrically adjustable seat here. Again, the seating is in absolutely superb condition, it really is. And let's come over to the passenger one. Again, equally absolutely superb. And finally just the passenger door card, again as with the others, spot on. Okay, so I'm inside the car now. Engine is running whilst I do this, as it has been all along. Just to quickly pan down here, just want to show you, you've got the full owner's manual pack and lock and wheel nut set is all here and with the car. But the interior is in absolutely fantastic condition. It's a wonderful interior. It's lovely, big, high up sat nav system. Obviously you pop the car into reverse, then that turns into a really crystal clear parking camera. All the controls, you know, ventilation, radio, absolutely work exactly as they should. Really beautifully finished inside. Obviously the auto gear lever there as well, but it's really beautifully done. You've got a multifunction steering wheel on the car, audio top left, cruise control top right, voice activation bottom left, and then information display controls on the bottom right there. Coming onto the dashboard itself, you can see there engine's running, 55,260 miles recorded, and no warning lights on the car at all. But really is in absolutely fabulous condition. Just to show you, obviously electric folding mirrors working exactly as they should. Show you the right hand side one as well. But everything I've pressed works perfectly as you'd expect, but it's in really top order. Right, finally coming under the engine bay now. Just to point out, the engines always sound noisier on the videos than they do in reality. It's ever so quiet stood here. Really nicely presented engine bay, real rarity. There's actually space under the bonnet under these things for people to do work and servicing. Fabulous engines, hugely economical, have a reliability record second to none, and they last an absolute eternity with just basic maintenance. This is a road test for a Honda Accord 2-litre EX automatic. Car's registered NB08ETY. At the start of this brief road test, the mileage is 55,252 miles. Reason for the road test now is that we're selling basically to people from all over the near continent and the UK, and we feel as though it's only right as a company that if people are willing to invest time, money and energy to come and see us, then we can make sure that we can show you the car before you come, and if there's any issues with the vehicle we can let you know about them before you decide to set off to us. What I try and do in these videos as far as possible is just to go through the car in the same kind of sequence of events that you probably would yourself on a road test. It's really just to give you a bit of reassurance, so that it's rattling on the dashboard there, number plate. So I always start with the engines. Obviously typical Honda engine, creamy smooth, just a really lovely power delivery, very sweet revving. There's no strange noises coming from the engine at all, not that I expect there to be, but it does pull really nicely. Almost silent, can't hear it. What's fantastic about these is their lack of vibration. Really, it's more akin to a 6-cylinder in that sense. So it's, you know, as I said, in this particular example, it's in absolutely fabulous order. It's been very well looked after, so it comes as no surprise. But the VTEC engines are, you know, noted for obviously a lot of top-end power. But what people don't realise is they do produce, you know, a fair amount of power sort of throughout their rev band as well. So I'm just going to see if I can get rid of that a second, because that's really quite annoying. I don't want you to think there's a load of noise going on that isn't. So yeah, engine-wise, absolutely A1, perfect. You will not fault it. Car then drives through, you know, this brilliant automatic transmission. Very smooth shifting. Very typical Honda. They build these things incredibly well. We've never ever touched one. I don't want to tempt fate, but we really haven't. It's you know, it's just very slick shifting. It's kind of got that kind of oiliness about it, which I really love. It just feels like it's engineered to last an eternity. Always a good test for any automatic gearbox is to put them into neutral, and then just, you know, select drive or reverse quickly after one after another. And if there's any kind of delay or thumps when they go in, it suggests there might be a bit of internal gearbox wear. Nothing we've ever experienced on a Honda, but this one drives absolutely beautifully. While I'm driving at speed, you can see there, car's tracking absolutely bullet straight. There's no vibrations at all through the steering wheel. It's a lovely, positive steering setup on the car. It's got a nice weight about it. It's very accurate indeed. But you know what? Again, like you, what I'm really feeling for is if I can just detect a little bit of wear underneath the car, transmitting itself through the steering, but there is none at all. Likewise with the suspension of the car, again, very smooth. It's a really nice ride, handling compromise they've got on these Accords. And again, I'm just trying to feel for just any hint of wear coming from underneath, but again, cannot feel a thing. It just feels, it's kind of hewn from the solid stuff. It's really, really impressively well made car. Brake pedal, absolutely rock solid, right to the top of the pedal, not over servoed rather, and no vibrations coming back through the brake pedal either. Which suggests that the pads and discs are all in fine order underneath. Looking around the dashboard, brilliant dashboard again. It's just so well manufactured. It's just a beautifully built thing. Very simple to use, not kind of sort of ridiculously over technical. It's got this really lovely high up, big, bold sat-nav system, which is an absolute doddle to use. As soon as you select reverse gear, that then turns into a nice crystal clear rear parking camera, making manoeuvring and parking a real doddle on the car, on top of the parking sensors that fit into the vehicle. Then down below that, we've got this really simple and easy to use radio stereo system, and also then you've got controls for your sat-nav system there as well. So what I'm going to do is just push a little bit through the corner a second, just more quickly than you probably would yourself, just show just how crisp and flat this car goes through corners. It is just so smooth. Totally unflustered. Mid-corner, there's no kind of pitching and wobbling around. It's just a very, very well set up car. Anyway, back to brakes all good. Dashboard, everything I press on there works absolutely perfectly. It's got a lovely high quality feel about every single switch you come to press. The sort of dual zone climate control system, all fully functional, 6-disc multiplayer. I've got the heated seats on now, so I'm nice and toasty in the car, but everything I look around on the car is in really, really good order. Dashboard itself, looking at it now, there's no warning lights on at all on the dashboard, obviously. The temperature gauge is running a third of the way up the temperature gauge, which is where it always should be on a Honda car. Any higher than that, then it indicates a problem, or lower if it's warmed up. But they're strong things. But it's a really nice, very easy to assimilate the information coming from the dashboard. Very conventional, but very typically Honda. Nice graphics, nicely done, and real high quality. Also got auto lights and auto wipers on the car. Multifunction steering wheel is all in really fine order. There's no detectable wear at all on it.